If I was some artist, if I was some artist instead of some socially waterboarded misfit fogged by chronic dull panic, I'd turn you a clay pot with designs recalling the animistic musings of our ancient ancestors. If I had the gifts and the tools and the time, well, maybe then things could work out to be different. And I might not be so dizzy from being wrapped up and blindly rolled towards the abyss. If I could pick up a guitar and get your minds to fill in the gaps between the chords, maybe you could look past the bent and rusty groans of my tired and worn-out frame. If I were not so pathologically hurried, I think I might spend time raking that Zen garden, arranging my randomly littered inner self at last into harmonious and parallel curves. If I was some artist bringing order to chaos and distilling beauty from tragedy, these other selfish emotions might just stop choking and blinding and tripping me up. If I was even a bit gifted and not so tone-deaf, ham-handed, and ignorant to color and form, I would make images exactly as I release those perfect bubbles when I swim underwater. If I were not still so lamely hung up off in some irrelevant, wasted, and trivial past, I might be granted a mature vision covering all this vast and random, unsortable rubble. If I was a soothsayer resplendent in robes, I'd hold a cosmic mirror up to our faces. But as it is, I cannot knead my trivial past into the required consistency to spin any tales. If I had the voice in any one of its forms, I'd lay it upon you with humility and grace. So now you can see why I appear to look through you, staring blankly and off into space. If I could just pop my head back up out of my ass, maybe I would even open my eyes once again. Still, it's not right to have to bet on a miracle just to ensure one's simple daily survival. If I was some artist coming through from a trance like that music psychic medium, I would also know how to go about it being quiet, gentle, self-effacing, and kind. If I could free my arms and legs, stand up and just catch my breath for an instant, just maybe I might titrate small scenes of order from out this roiling and implacable chaos. If I were a pilgrim all like grimy from long and deprived wandering in some far-off lands, the truth that might heal us could have accidentally lodged somewhere upon me. If I was not simply a lesser among all the equals, shambling along right behind you, I would split this blinding glare prismatically into separate rays of the rainbow of truth. If I were a prophet, maybe with a long beard and those terribly piercing black eyes, rational followers would pierce my ramblings together into pithy and valuable insights. If I was some leader with a unifyingly clear vision, perhaps I too could stay upon message. But sadly, I just add more static to this whack, cacophonious conundrum of confusion. If I was some Buddha all like serene and composed beneath a sacred grove of trees, gestures would be simplified, words would be superfluous, and writing unnecessary. All my lessons would be imparted from the beatific smile playing across my unlined face. But as it is, there is little truth in the tracks dirty tears have smeared down my hollow cheeks.